Hello. So here I am. This one isn't scripted. This one is from here. This message, I guess, is both personal and collective. It's, I guess, an activation of what that word pulse means to me. I woke up this morning with telepathy from somebody very special to me, and the message that I received was that I didn't meet them in the energy that they needed me to. And I reflected on this, and I reflected on how this person had reached out and how I had responded, and how I had actually responded from my mind instead of my heart, because I was in fear. I was trying to protect myself, and I guess I was trying to do the right thing, say the right thing, instead of just fucking feel what I felt and express from there. I was trying to detach, but that detachment wasn't coming from my heart or my true place. It was coming from my trauma, and I was trying to dress it up as spiritual wisdom, I guess, being spiritually wise. And I really get how that would have felt cold, because it was, and it was mirroring my own coldness towards myself at the time. And I guess this morning I felt a lot of guilt. I felt sad that this person had searched for me and that I'd blocked him. But I know now that I was blocking myself. And this is what the cycle of rejection does, right? You fear rejection, and so you keep looping in rejection. And it's taken me a long time. This person reaching out was a year ago, and it's taken me all that time, I think, to break that loop for myself. So my question today for you is, where are you meeting life with this instead of this? And where is this begging to be felt? I feel called to share this message because the last 2 weeks for me have been hard. And I feel that this happens, right? The squeeze to ease, when we have to break through something, we have to purge through these old frequencies before an expansion. And for me, the timing is key. November, it was the time where my whole life changed, where I guess my awakening really began, and my journey to embody unconditional love, which was, yeah. My lack of unconditional love caused me to create an experience that was horrible. But what I lost actually ended up guiding me back to loving without condition again, and brought the person who came through in the telepathy this morning into my world to continue that journey. So I've been questioning over the last couple of weeks where I'm blocking myself still, right? Where I felt maybe the block was creative, that I wasn't bringing all of myself through my music or allowing all of myself to shine. But this morning I realized maybe it's about allowing myself to love like a fucking lunatic. Like, you know, it's not just being too much creatively and in my expression, it's the fear of being too much in my love for everything, right? Even my fucking parents were scared of how deeply I could love, because they hadn't yet loved themselves to that level. And it's funny, I've been followed around by kingfishers, these beautiful royal blue kingfishers, this whole lunar cycle, and they've almost become this spirit guide, because what they symbolize diving deep into water, but they want that water to be clear, and that I feel is what is going on, is clearing emotional residue that is still hanging around in the field, and reclaiming the purity of my heart frequency, my love. Love is alchemy. And what I'm realizing is that there is a need for a love as deep as mine goes in this world, because it transforms people. And the thing is that before what happened that awakened me, I was in this loop of really pushing too hard, working too hard, hustling too hard, which caused what happened, the experience that happened. I was coaching people, and that was my way of transforming others, but it was such a force, such a push energy, fixing. And now I know that the new way of transformation is simply through being love itself, which is how I've fallen into my music, right? It's following my heart, following my love without condition. And previously I thought that I had to fix, I had to teach, I had to guide, but my frequency has always been the medicine. Your frequency, your true love is your medicine. And I can see that now. Some people I couldn't coach. Some people were really triggered by the depth of my love, and they rejected me, attacked me, hated on me. And now I can see that was part of the transformation, because the frequency of love rearranges what isn't love, and you don't have to force it, right? You don't have to force anything. So that is at the heart of the pulse, a rhythm of just pure presence, a return to your natural heartbeat, a living embodiment of the pulse of the earth. You are everything. You are the universe. You are God. And that beat, that heartbeat beats through you. And when you allow your heart to love, you follow its frequency. You follow the divine will. You end up in the place that you were always meant to be, making the impact that you were always meant to make, living the life that was always meant to feel aligned. And it's not about mastering love, it's about letting love master you. Because I think a lot of people fear love. They fear loving without condition. They fear the depths of their feeling. They fear loving like a fucking lunatic, because we've been hurt for doing that. We've been too much. We've put ourselves out there, and we've been rejected, and we've been abandoned, and we've been hurt, but we're only ever abandoning and rejecting ourselves, right? Because we don't feel that we're enough. We've got to lead with our hearts open. We've got to allow the love that terrifies us to fucking transform us. And then our pulse becomes the pulse of life itself.